Hi Capricorn, thank you for joining me and welcome to this reading for March and April 2017. This is like a mid-month March reading towards April 15th. The reason for that is we're under a retrograde, and so we're just doing a special love reading. I had a request for this and I thought it was great. So we're going to do this like March to April Venus retrograde monthly reading for love. If you're in a couple or if you're single, this is true for you. This is your part of the heart. And this part is the part of your loved one or possibly the person that will come into your life, so you can see what's going on with them. So just follow along. I want to mention the cards that I'm using. So I'm using the Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue. I don't think anybody has a love reading out there that doesn't use that deck. It's the most popular deck out there. And then we have the Answer is Simple. I love this deck. It's published by Hay House. Also, I think Hay House publishes, Doreen's cards. So this is my favorite deck, and I really recommend this to mental health workers who don't want necessarily like the esoteric part. This deck is beautiful. We'll see a message from that as well. And then we have the True Love reading cards, and I love this deck. It's so pretty. So I hope that you guys like that. The main feature deck is the 78 Tarot Nautical deck, which is the Tarot of Water. I have a link for this and the Carnival deck in the About section below. So you get 10% off if you use my name in the checkout process, and you'll love this deck as much as I do. I think it's so beautiful. Okay, so I think we got everything out of the way, all the questions answered that people usually ask, so let's get into the reading. I'm also using the Answers deck, which I really like, this high contrast deck. So here's a starter card. Ooh, good. Capricorn, you've got good fortune. There we go. So we have the darn full horseshoe grabbing all the fortune and all the luck, just like over a doorway. It will sit at the top of the reading. So this is a nice omen for the beginning of your journey. This month you're going to have good fortune and good things happening for you and your partner. Here is the next message. I have to cover chat, but you guys keep talking if you like. So we have chivalry. Ooh, so either Capricorn is being chivalrous, or maybe chivalry is being given to you, and so there is some really nice kind of behaviors or what is it, gestures that are being given to you that are lighting up your dynamic. Maybe everybody's being courteous to one another, everybody is being happy and has a good understanding of what everyone else needs and wants, and people are generally trying to make the interaction, general interaction of your environment copacetic. You're really getting along well with your partner, it looks like. Let's see the first card of the tarot. So we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant represents the sign of Taurus. It is also the card of the teacher, as well as religion and kind of establish rule. So there is a Taurus person who is involved, or maybe you are interacting with a very specific set of agreements. Taurus and Capricorn get along really, really well. This is also certain rules that are around you at this time, certain rules that are a part of your process. So maybe you've made certain agreements or promises to someone else and now you're fulfilling them. So yes, this could actually represent that you're embarking on a new marriage relationship. If that's true, then congratulations for that. So here is your message. I'll show you something really cute next. So this is to do with a brown-haired woman. Either she's influenced you, or maybe that's you in the situation. But if you look here, the designer of this deck is called Chris Goat, right? And goat is the archetype of Capricorn. And also we have two little goat fishes here at the bottom. They're pretty great. Let's see if I can come on, focus. Show the people the goats. Let's see. There we go. See, they're so cute. Yay. So this is you as a part of that. Maybe you've come into agreement with someone, or maybe you find yourself really kind of seeking some kind of stable relationship or a situation for yourself and your partner. Maybe you both are in school. That's also the Hierophant. Or maybe you're just agreeing with each other about your goals and where you're taking things and where you want to see things evolve to. Here is your next message. So we have the Ten of Wands, Two of Wands, sorry. It's a change in perspective, right? So we have this giant sea monster with a beautiful pearl and a boat over top. The two different perspectives. Really beautiful card. And all the fish in the sea. Makes me think of The Little Mermaid. So we have the Two of Wands, a change in perspective. I think that maybe your eyes are being opened towards a better quality of life. Maybe you're finding connection with this person on a new level. Maybe you're being pushed to trust a bit more, Capricorn. I feel as though this is going to be a very positive retrograde season for you. I think you're going to be feeling very empowered and enlightened by the things that are going on around you. I think that maybe some of the stress that you've been dealing with in your personal relationship is being alleviated, and you're looking at things from a new perspective. Here is your next card. So we have the Seven of Swords. This card is a complicated one. It's actually Moon in Aquarius. That's the transit that governs this card. But the Seven of Swords is all about gaining perspective and being tactful in the way that you approach things. I feel in a certain way that you're going to see a different way of looking at the agreements you have entered into. You're going to see you have agreements with people about certain things, about certain truths, and now you're kind of seeing something else about it, and so you're approaching the situation slightly differently. I think that's also for a good reason, and it's going to lead to good things for you. I think that you have to be careful in what you demand from the situation at this time, as what you need is somewhat changing than that which is the status quo. I think at this time your partner is really giving you whatever you need, and they're fulfilling your needs to the best of their ability. But I also feel like you're taking a you're taking a different route than that which the agreement is, and so you have to be cautious of not pushing that person to step outside of their boundaries and what they've agreed with you. I think that a lot of this has to do in the way that you present your desires and the way that you present what you want in the situation. I do think that you will be able to move forward in this new direction and encourage your partner to see things your way. So I think that you're slightly trying to modify your relationship with the Venus retrograde. If you don't know your partner yet, then I think that if you've been doing one thing to meet somebody, you may be actually employing a different direction or a different thing to do in order to meet that person. So you're slightly changing whatever it is that you want, or whatever it is that you're trying to manifest in your life, and whatever kind of romantic situation you're trying to bring in, that's slightly changing. Okay, here's a clarifier card for the Seven of Swords. So you're looking for something that's more friend oriented. Maybe you've been very physical with your partners leading up to this time, and now you're really looking for a friendship and understanding. So maybe you're thinking less about what they're doing that is like suitable for you, what they are doing less that is kind of the gestures, and you're thinking more about what kind of friendship you have and what kind of person you're interacting with. Here is your next card. So we have the Seven of Pentacles. This is what your partner is looking for. So they're looking for a long-term commitment with a sound foundational base. So they're looking for someone, and they're looking for you to prove to them that you are a good investment, that you are a good person to make long-term plans with. I think they're looking for financial stability, and that's one of the goals of their future and what they're trying to build for themselves. And so, yeah, so I think that they're presenting you with a lot of like chivalrous and polite things, but they're actually looking for something really tangible. And what are the nuts and bolts of your relationship? What are you bringing into this situation? Are you willing to work hard for a successful future? I think that's a question that is the subtext of what they're looking at you for. And here is the next card. So we have the Ace of Swords. They're also looking for really direct communication. They really want to share with you whatever ideas or concepts they have about the future. They want someone with whom they can have really truthful conversations and build towards things. So this good fortune and chivalry is actually really talking about kind of like an entry point to a greater truth or understanding, a more polite conversation, a deeper conversation about what it is that you truly want. So you're looking for more in a more holistic sense in terms of friendship, trust, understanding, commitment, and they're looking for a more they're looking to deepen the relationship as well, but maybe more in a slightly different direction, more like it's almost assumed in this situation that the friendship is there, and they're really looking at you like, are you going to be my friend 10 years down the line? Are you going to be someone with whom I can, you know, kind of deal with later on? Are you going to be a liability? Are you going to be a contribution to my life? So these are some of the questions that these partners of yours are putting into the situation. If you're single, then this is a call to action that you really have to put down your foundation in a new way. So you have to make sure that what you bring into the picture is financial security. You have to work hard to have a solid financial base. Your partner will be seeking that from you when they meet you. Here's a clarifier. To them, this is going to allow for happiness. So they're really equating happiness with material possessions. And I know that a lot of people will say, oh yeah, well, material possessions aren't really equating happiness. It's not the same thing. However, I think unless you have security, financial security or whatnot, then it's very hard to attain happiness when you're completely just trying to survive. So these people and you, I think, both have kind of your priorities set in the right direction, that you need certain things. You need to be mindful of, you know, the future and save for the future, and then also that will lead to the happiness. So the end goal for them is happiness and joy, but they think that it's important to talk and discuss money openly and make certain plans about how things will be and how to employ those things to lead a better life. Here is the next message. The answer is simple: be patient. Okay, so it's very important for you to be patient at this time. Everybody does things in their own way at the right time, and you too have certain things that you're changing. Your perspective is changing, your ideas about what you want are changing. You're seeing a deepening level of your relationship. If you're not in a relationship, then you're seeing a deepening level about what you want in a relationship. So it's all positive. It's all a part of a contribution to your life and the direction your life is taking. Here is the next card for you. You have the Lovers. This represents the next step in the game. Capricorn, you might be meeting a Gemini. If not, then family and really strong connections are something that you're going to be seeking even more. The Friend card and the Lovers, to me, interact very deeply. So I think that you will be seeking an emotional connection, experiential connection, which means that you want to experience certain things with your partner and friends, to have that history of experiencing things together and enjoying life together and growing. Your partner's next stage is the Nine of Pentacles. See, they're all about the money right now, Capricorn. Maybe that's why they're so drawn to you, because your work ethic is, you know, your hallmark kind of thing. But yeah, so they're very embedded in finances, money, making business work, and I think that they're really applying a lot of effort towards achieving that. And I think that this may mean that for a little bit of time through this month, they are going to draw away from you a little bit. So they're actually doing everything in order to build happiness together with you, but they need that financial foundation. Whereas right now you may be looking for a more interpersonal connection. So this card is encouraging you to be more patient and understanding. Remember that they will figure out their approach and come to you with that and bring that into the picture. And I think that you also will need to go through several changes and through this month, and have your awareness risen and raised, and then change your perspective about what it is that you want. So the rules of the game in your relationship are changing. If you're not currently in a relationship, your partner is not going to be actively looking for you at this time. They're going to be focusing on building their own foundation. They know that they're going to come looking for you sooner or later, but right now their focus is money, material gain, physical strength, endurance. So they're really applying that effort into that part of their life. But the point of that is not that it's just for them, it's actually for the both of you to share and enjoy. Right now, if you're not with a partner right now, if your partner's like busy doing something else, Capricorn, turn to your family and to your closest circle of friends. They're going to provide you that family sustenance that your partner's not able to provide you at this time. This is an important card. You just really need to be patient and accepting of whatever it is that is coming. So for you, it's really the lesson of patience and endurance. So Capricorn is very, very patient, is known for its patience until the patience is spent. Once the patience is spent, then it's all out the window. But the lesson in that is when you're opening up your heart, it's very strange when the people that you're interacting with don't want the same thing, because it's very hard for you, Capricorn, to soften up and to be very kind of like open to love and make friendship and love the priority. You're very kind of organized and structural. You're really kind of bricks and mortar sort of thing with regard to your relationships. And for you to be soft and fluid and open to the possibilities of feelings and emotions, it's kind of strange when you're like, wait, I'm ready for this, and you're laying down the foundation and being practical. So it's not necessarily a rejection, it's just you're going out on a limb, and that's a part of your lesson, that you need to go out on a limb for yourself, not for anybody else. And they're going to do whatever they need to do in order to show you what you deserve and what you need to see from a partner. So none of this is betrayal, none of this is anything negative against you. I think that they're doing exactly what needs to be done to cater to you and give you what you need. Here is the next message. So your partner's working from a place of wisdom. So I feel like maybe they've gone through a relationship or a situation that didn't work out, or maybe your past has led them to realize that they need to put into the situation with you something tangible. Maybe you've taught them that lesson already, that they have to bring to the situation something tangible or it's not going to work. You've made them aware, or life has made them aware, that they have to have what it takes in order to create a positive dynamic with you. They've been challenged. The challenge is, how are you going to support yourself? How are you going to see a future? How are you going to build the future together? So that's the wisdom. They're actually learning whatever it is that they have to learn. You've been perfect at this. You've been getting ready since you were young. You have everything down packed. You know how to get it if you don't have it. So you know your strategy for financial things, but you're kind of out on a limb in the emotional side of things and the relationship side of things, where you're seeing things from a different perspective. Your feelings and emotions and thoughts and ideas are involved. You're thinking about things in a different way. You're really going out on a limb to learn friendship, learn different levels of friendship, and just pushing yourself to learn more and more about family. So you're kind of putting pressure on yourself in a particular direction to live a more holistic life rather than just focusing on money. But I think your partner's lesson right now is money, so that's what you have to let them learn that. So here is the next message. So we have separation. A time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So I do feel like this might push to a certain degree. Either your partner is going to go overseas, or they're going to go, you know, somewhere else to get whatever they have to do in order to achieve success. I think that that separation is coming in for you, even if they're not traveling somewhere far away. There's going to be, this is going to grow. They're going to go on their own journey, their own path, in order to become that what you need. So they're doing it for you. They're not doing it for themselves. They're doing it for the both of you. And you know, it's a part of the commitment that they have towards you. So at this time, Capricorn, you're going to have to be a better partner, or you have to get ready for and open to the fact that your partner is laying down foundation for the both of you, and that might result in some distance or even a separation. So here are some advice cards for both you and your partner. First, you have the Knight of Cups. So you have to be receptive to the energy that is around you. There's also a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer that could be making some type of offer. More seahorses everywhere. So we have this love being offered to you, maybe romantic intentions, or maybe you yourself are working through that Knight of Cups energy, where you're really, you know, really on the idea of love, compassion, romance, and you're really kind of, it's in your mind, it's in all around you that you want that love, you want that interconnection. I feel like that might actually lead you to some frustration, because you're not going to be easily getting what you want. Your partner's going to be working so hard in a different direction. But part of understanding and having compassion to what their needs are and what they're trying to achieve is a part of the success of giving. So you have to kind of understand that it's sometimes the giving of space that is the expression of love. Here is the next message. This has been coming up for people a lot. This means that you're drawing healthy boundaries for yourself. So your partner can do whatever they want, but you know exactly what it is that you are trying to achieve. You know what it is exactly, what is okay for you, or how much is too much. And I think that you will be drawn into your own personal space to think about the things that resonate for you. So I think that maybe what the difference is that's going on for you guys this month is that what's resonant for you is different than what's resonant for your partner. So it's not like a conflict, it's actually leading to good fortune. But the more tolerant that you are towards it, the more understanding and the better friend you are towards the person who's putting so much effort towards you, but maybe not directly at you, the more success you're going to face. And here is a card. So we have a battle, right? So maybe even this month, you're going to face some kind of challenge, and you're going to hope that your partner is going to be there for you. And maybe this is a part of the lesson that you have to face your battle on your own. You have to face your challenge on your own. The challenge of security, your own kind of boundaries about what is fair and what is right. Maybe you're too reliant on your partner. Maybe you've settled into your relationship too much. You expect them to be too involved, and now they are doing something different. Here is the next message. So your partner, see, love, love, love. Your partner's not going anywhere. We have the Two of Cups here. So that represents that your partner loves you very, very much. Even if they don't know you already, they still have that feeling towards you, and they can't wait to meet you, right? So there is this feeling of love and compassion, sharing of love, bringing it in closer. Your partner is doing everything because they love you. They just want to improve that. And also, this is a challenge to them to be more chivalrous towards you, to understand that right now you are the one who needs this friendship thing. So yes, they need to do that, but they also need to compromise as well. Here is your next message. So we have the Emperor. So see, it looks like your partner is getting ready to offer up something really tangible. Maybe it's a proposal. Maybe they're trying to get their ducks in order to be able to make an offer towards you, a love offer. If you don't know your partner, then this could be someone who's kind of getting ready to make some kind of offer towards you. And so Capricorn, maybe at this time there's someone who is waiting to make some kind of gesture. If this is an established relationship, this person is going to come around by April. They're really going to show all the effort that they've put in order to make your relationship better. So in order to allow them to do that, you have to allow for that separation. You have to let them go into their cave and work on whatever it is that they have to work on in order to see the outcomes that are deserving of your relationship. So it's kind of letting someone do their thing. Here is the message: a woman of the world. So she's either an influence or she is the person who you love. You might be looking for this person in your life. And if you are dating a man, then this could be someone who's giving him, or well, if you're dating a man or a woman, see, I always get confused with the gender binaries, but this can also represent someone who is giving really sage advice and really helping them figure their things out. I do feel like your partner has a lot. They want to impress you a lot, and I think that you already have going on whatever it is that they want, and you're not doubting yourself. You're not really doubting whether you have what they need. You're just frustrated, I guess, in a sense, that you want them to figure out their stuff and come and connect with you. And that's the only thing that's bothering you this month, is that they're not coming around as quickly as you had hoped that they would. And in fact, you're not questioning yourself. You feel ready for them. But the bottom line is that I think your partner is getting ready, and maybe they themselves don't feel ready for you quite yet, right? So you have to give them time, and maybe some interjection and advice from someone else to be able to present to them that love. And the Emperor, those are two beautiful cards. The outcome card is the Ace of Cups. So for all of you who are single, there's a very good chance you will meet your partner by the end of this period, by the end of April 15th. If you're together with your partner, there will be a new understanding, a deepening of the bonds. I do think that your relationship is going in a very good direction. We had the horseshoe right here at the top, so there's been positive direction and positive ways, and I think things are becoming much better for you, and I think that you will form a new relationship and prospect. Okay, so I think that you need to just stick to doing what you have been doing, and have compassion to your partner's process and what they're trying to figure out, and then at the end of all this, you're going to find gold. Yeah. So it's coming for you. There you go. This is like one of the hardest jobs ever. Imagine being in a cold Alaskan or British Columbian river and panning for gold. Like, these people, I mean, it's so cold, right, in that water, and they did that. And in the olden days, they didn't even have protective gear, so it was like they were out there, panning for gold in the most harsh conditions. Anyway, so keep that in mind, that sometimes you have to put some effort in, you have to go certain things that you don't want to go through in order to achieve the outcome that you want. But good outcomes are coming for you. Love, hope, opportunity, new relationships are possible, and they're coming for you at the end of this time period. Anyway, Capricorn, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give me a like and subscribe. I will talk with you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.